When I was reading the scripts for season 3, I was really quite stoked to get some airtime with Neil.
Ronnie thinks he's got everything so together.
You're so dialed in to Ronnie, it's crazy.
We love writing for your character, and I thought, okay, we're on the right track.
We really are like a tight-knit family now. It's kind of awesome.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Heart in Motion podcast. I'm thrilled to welcome back to the podcast Jon McLaren and Neil Crone. How are you doing, guys?
Wonderful. Thanks for having
Good.
us.
Thank you for having us.
So good to get an opportunity to chat with you again. We've got When Hope Calls Brookfield going on right now. I think some of us have seen episode 3. Some of us are going to see episode 3 on Sunday night. We've got some fun things ahead for the two of your characters. We've got Sam back this season, and we've got Ronnie. And I just kind of joke because I actually went back and watched my interview with both of you guys last night even, and we talked both interviews about the two of you working more together. So it's really exciting, first of all, to see that on the show, but also to get to talk to you guys together. So thanks for being here.
Oh, pleasure.
Thank you.
So Jon, you joined the series last year, new experience for you to walk on set. So how was that different showing up on set this year and not being such a rookie to the series?
Oh, it's so much better. It's so much better. No, it's nice because it's like I think I remember talking to you the first time and saying I'd known quite a few on the crew, but not knowing anybody in the cast, and that was a little bit nerve-wracking to me. But this time, it's nice because I've friendships are formed, and it's easy to come back, and it's like coming home. Yeah, it's nice.
Neil, same for you. Anything different?
Yeah, that's part of the charm of the show, and the fun of it for me certainly is that it lives like sort of just water off a duck's back. Like you no time has changed. You walk onto set, you put those clothes on, you see the same wonderful faces, and you walk into that little town, and it's like, okay, we're doing this again. This is great, and there really is. There's no warm up to it. It just very naturally falls into place, and I think it's a credit to the cast too, and everybody who has joined the cast, even new faces, that it's always very seamless, and it's just a ton of fun to do.
Yeah.
When you guys walked on set, I noticed like we've got Debbie's pastries now. Were there visually just things that you noticed right off that were different in Brookfield this season?
Well, yeah, Debbie's pastries, of course,
Yeah.
especially. I mean, the art department did an incredible job creating, the interior of her shop, which is featured considerably in this season, obviously. Beyond that, I think there wasn't too much that was changed. The hotel kind of remained the same, I think.
Yeah.
John, anything you saw?
Yeah, I think Debbie's Pastries was the biggest addition, at least as far as our characters go. And I mean, there was some slight interior changes to the hotel at one point. I can't remember where we are, what's been aired yet, so I don't want to. I don't want to get. Yeah, nothing major, but nothing that doesn't,
That's very true. That
change
does
back. But yeah.
Well, I think it's fair to say that for Sam and Ronnie, there's some big things coming in episode 3 that are a lot of fun to watch. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
So, Jon, when you and I visited, and I kind of mentioned this earlier, you had talked about really enjoying tapping into the comedy side of Sam on the show, and that you hope that maybe this season or in seasons to come, because we're believing there's a lot of seasons, that you would get to do more of that comedy. I'm going to pretend like I'm the one who manifested more Ronnie and Sam because I did bring it up.
You did.
And I did, and extensively actually, and how much I enjoyed that dynamic, and even mentioned the hotel thing. So it's been really fun in episode 2 to see that there's this new partnership happening. So I'm curious, when you found out that there was going to be more of an opportunity for you to work with Neil, what was that like?
I was like, I can't believe Stephanie called it. Should be on the writing team. And then I was like, I can't believe you subjected me to more time with this man.
Nobody else gets asked next
Sorry.
to him.
Come on. No, I was super, Neil, I don't know if you remember this, but when I first came aboard, we had like a cast dinner before we shot season two, and I actually sat next to Neil
Yeah.
at dinner, and I mean, I won't speak for
We'd never
I.
met before.
No, we had never met before. I think I was sitting next to you and Jefferson, and I won't speak for you, but like I feel like we immediately hit it off, and I was like, these guys are great. And so when I was reading the scripts for season three, I was really quite stoked to get some airtime with Neil. So thanks, buddy.
Oh, likewise, buddy. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, yeah, John and I did hit it off immediately, and it was one of those things where you start to have a few scenes together, and it's just that lovely ineffable thing called chemistry, and you find it, and it's wonderful. And I think the writers saw that pretty quickly, and
Yeah,
and began to create a lot of really cool stuff for the two of us to do.
yeah.
I know, Neil, when I talked with you, you even mentioned, and we were kind of talking a little bit last season about the cookie moments, the cookie escapades, and the physical comedy, that John brought to that. And so we talked quite a bit about that. I'm always curious, like the comedy is written on the page, but for both of you, like how much of that, like, is somebody telling you like at what level to bring it, or are you given that freedom just to kind of roll with it and just see where it goes?
Well, I think John and I, we both like to rehearse, which is
Hmm.
nice. So we will run the thing off the top. And we almost always find something, that'll make us laugh, either within the script or maybe a little add on, whatever. And the other part of the thing is that a lot of the directors on the show are very wonderful about at paying out rope, and they'll let us know whether it's too broad or whatever. But in almost every scene we found something, whether it was a little timing thing or just a little glance or, and so that was part of the magic. And I think we realized there was something cool happening there.
Yeah. I will say it is real hard to work with Neil sometime, and that's only because you're so funny. Like I want to pump your tires a little bit, Neil. Like you're so funny and you're so on. And I had a difficult time at moments where he would just do something and I'd be in tears or at least fighting it back. I'm like, we need to go again because I was about to crack.
We did laugh a lot.
Oh,
And I think it's a great sign when you make, when the scene cracks you up, and think, okay,
yeah.
this is going to work. And it got to be weird because we would do something fresh on the very first take, and we would laugh and go, "Oh, this is great! This is so funny." And then by the time you cover the whole scene up, it's like,
Yeah.
"It's still funny."
Yeah.
It was funny the first time we did it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Well, and I watch many of these series that are kind of in this similar vein. And I do have to say, I find that this particular show, I probably laugh more than most of the other ones. I mean, even watching episode 3 last night and some of the parts where we get to see Sam and Ronnie interact, I was physically out loud laughing.
oh,
So
good,
uh,
it
good,
does
good.
last by the time that it gets to us. So
Good.
kudos to you guys.
love it. Thank you.
You talked about, you get to rehearse those scenes, you get to kind of work through, what those comedy beats are going to be. Is that, the extent of the input that you get to have on the storylines of your characters? I know, like I've heard on other series, and maybe it's just the longevity of them. After you've played that character a while and you know that character, you've got that opportunity to kind of give some input on where their story may go. Where are you guys right now in that series? Are you basically just roll with the script? How does that work?
Uh,
I-
if I can go first, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I I'm kind of at that stage where the writing I've been so pleased with the writing, certainly for my character, that I'm more than happy with whatever lands in my lap every
Yeah.
week. So and they seem to know Ronnie so well, and I'm very one of the nicest compliments I had was one of the writing team came and said, "We love writing for your character," and I thought, okay, we're on the right track. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with that. So I don't have a whole lot of input or even worry about where the character is going to go because so far it's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice too because like I've noticed like from season 2 to season 3, like it to your point, Neil, like it feels like almost like they just as we grow as a show and in our characters, it's almost like they start writing for you and like it like you'll read something and be like, yeah, that's how I would say it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's almost like it feels like really organic. And I do remember at some point in season 2, they asked me near the end, they're like, where do you think things, will go, or what should Sam do with all of his gold? And I remember sharing some thoughts, whether they actually
You were like,
listened
I
or
was
not.
talking to this girl, Stephanie. She
Yeah.
said,
She had a great idea about me and Ronnie running off together and starting a new village. No, but like like we get asked, but I mean, they're again like Alfonso and his team are just
Oh,
so on point. Like whether they use my ideas or not, it almost doesn't matter because it's gonna be gold at the end of
yeah.
the day, and it has been.
So, Neil, Ronnie's been running the hotel a long time. How would you say he handles when Sam decides to step into this new role without giving too much away? Because I know there's many people watching and listening that haven't seen episode 3 yet.
well, I mean, it's just so beautifully written. It's a real odd couple situation, where the two of them are thrown together, and without giving away too much, it's like it becomes more and more frustrating for Ronnie as Sam sort of is taking more and more power in the dynamic, and it's yeah, there's just so many great moments where you're just shaking your head, going, "Oh my God, what is this? How is this thing not going to implode at some point in time?"
Uh,
Oh man.
John, do you think that Sam has any idea about what he's signed up for?
No, no. I don't think at all. I think what I love about Sam is he's a bit of a puppy, I think, in a way. Like
Very much.
he's just excited to be there and be a part of things and to like help people. And like I think maybe sometimes that inadvertently maybe puts a strain on relationships, maybe more than one. I'll say that. But certainly you'll see. Just watch him and Ronnie. It's fun.
Yes, Ronnie we'll throw this hint. Ronnie brings a certain panache in episode 3.
Yeah.
Um, what could you tease if you've got anything else to add about episode 3 that the audience might enjoy?
I mean, I could tease something about Sam and taking he likes Ronnie's panache.
He likes it.
Uh,
Maybe a little too much, and you'll see.
yeah.
Yeah. We are going to see, I could throw this one out, Neil. We're
Sure.
going to see Ronnie in a whole new look in episode 3.
Yes, yeah. There is a very the panache is the word. I think there's a certain sense of style and whatnot that he brings to his hotelier experiences.
Hmm.
I think it's all he's trying to impress the pants off of Sam and show him the ropes, and in doing so makes a complete idiot of himself most of the time. Uh, and yeah, and that's part of the fun of it is just to sort of watch him get so puffed up about the thing and then just get chopped down bit by bit. And the two of them, I mean, the arc for the two characters is so great because I think at the core of it, they like each other. They're decent guys, but it's just getting there that is
Yeah.
part of the fun of watching that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've mentioned Debbie's Pastries, which is, another restaurant-ish in Brookfield. Is there the potential for that to cause any sort of an issue with the hotel restaurant?
Um,
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. You'll
Okay, so
have to
there's
watch
more
and
to
find
Debbie's
out.
Pastries. We're gonna have to keep an eye on all of it, right?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
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 Debbie does a real good job.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, right?
Stay tuned.
All
Think
right.
of a sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um,
Oh, that reminds me of
Don,
a scene.
we get some great moments in episode one, episode two of Sam and Maggie. Had a great season finale. You and I got to talk about that last season. There's a little bit of an uncertainty about where they stand in episode one. How
Mhm.
would you describe where they're at this season?
I think it's like, I mean, I think it's like any new relationship. You're trying to find your footing. You're trying to get to know each other better. Sometimes that's really great. Sometimes there's some friction. Um, Sometimes you need to smarten up. So I think it's a real discovery period for them, mixed with Sam thematically seems to have this the idea of like finding himself, both in season two and I feel like, the same in season three. And um, he really means well in all situations, but I think in sometimes he gets a little bit of ahead of himself. And as I was saying earlier, it kind of starts to affect different relationships in his life. And I think I'll just leave it right there.
Well, and I will add, 'cause Alfonso did throw this hint out, and he said that their stability might be tested a bit.
Mm.
Okay. Well, if Alfonso said that, then
He
yes,
did.
stay tuned. We have some stability challenges.
As with any relationship, there's always things that you've got to work
Yeah.
through and all of that. So,
Yeah, there's always ups and downs, and again, it's just kind of getting to know who you are as individuals, who you are together, and the fun roller coaster that goes along with that.
yeah. Neil, Ronnie also gets to kind of partner with Maggie when it comes to the town council. We call them the town council, right? Which is, I think it's always so much fun to sit and watch the four. Are there four on the town council officially?
Four or five, I think. There's Kiana's character, Hanukkah, Mike Copeman, Jonathan Potts, and Sam as well. I think is in there. Or sorry, not Sam. Jefferson. They're fun scenes because we don't always get to work together. There's a lot of two-hander scenes in the show and
Yeah.
whatnot, and so it's really fun when everybody kind of gets thrown together to hang out and do stuff together like that, and it's the dynamic changes
Yeah.
considerably.
Loved episode one when the pastor is in town
Mm.
and Ronnie is like, we're not going to jump on this right off. Like, we're not going there. And of course, that's thrown out the window when they all, get there at the table together. Love their dynamic. Love even, I crack up at Ken and that dynamic when he,
He's so grumpy.
He's great.
So what's it like working with the four of them in those moments where, I mean, it always seems like even though they may be dealing with serious Brookfield town issues, there's some sort of comedy involved as well.
Well, yeah, because it's just the gravity of Ken and the sort of wisdom and sanity of Hanukkah and Kiana. I find just makes my character look just dumber and dumber because Ronnie thinks he's got everything so together and his ideas are so progressive and so visionary, and he just blows with the wind. So gosh, nuts.
So I'm curious, are there any other characters? Because we've talked quite a bit about the two of you in moments together this season and with Maggie. Are there any other characters this season that you got to interact with?
Well, for the first time, I think without giving away too much, my relationship with Jefferson, with Joe,
Hmm.
we delve into that a little bit, which is, again, there's some lovely comic moments there as well, which without giving away too much, because in previous episodes, Joe and I haven't had too much to do together, and likewise with Kiana, with Debbie, sort of the two of them going head on
Oh
head
yeah.
this season. That's been a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I have to echo that because I feel like all of our storylines are pretty heavily intertwined this season, and I've spent the majority of my I think I actually spent more time with Neil I did this season than anybody else. But there it's also Hanukkah and Debbie and Joe and yeah, to the point where I don't even think I saw some cast members at all this season.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know that I had a scene with Nick. I don't know that I ever shot anything with Nick.
Yeah, scene wise, no. I think I saw him in passing a couple of times
Yeah.
when we are shooting stuff on the same day, but I don't think we had any scenes together. I don't think.
And I'm okay with that because he's just so damn handsome. I don't want to be in the
Yeah,
same with him, you know.
we don't need that in our lives. We got we got Nick, we've got Chris, we've now got Trevor,
Yeah.
They
They're
could stay on their
tall.
side of Brookfield, right?
That's it. Yep.
even Simon. Like, what is happening?
I
Well,
know.
I think it was Chris that mentioned how far out the ranch is away from most of the other sets. So
Yeah.
unless you're actually shooting out there, you're really not going to be out there interacting. And I imagine that Nick, most of his scenes were out at the ranch. So,
Hmm.
I haven't even been out there. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
have one or two scenes out there this past season. One really great, fun, cool scene that Nick was a part of. But that was the only thing that we did, I think, for the entire season. Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well, John, you and I should talk about the ranch and Sam being in the ranch next season so that you can pitch that and say, I talked to this girl, Stephanie, and she thinks
Now that you've said it out loud, it will be so. I promise you. I'll have a cowboy hat, everything.
Yeah.
so. As fans of the show yourself, what other storyline are you guys excited for fans to see this season?
Oh
I,
boy.
I
Go
I
ahead,
think
John.
I think the introduction of Simon's character and the dynamics between him, Cindy, and Chris, I think is really interesting, and I think people should be excited about that one. I think that'll be a lot of fun to unfold throughout the season for me personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I would echo that. I mean, his character brings a whole new dynamic to what's going on within the show, and it addresses, sort of the spiritual aspect of community living as well, which is very important. I think it needs to be
Hmm.
addressed, and I think that's a good thing for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You both mentioned showing back up on set at the beginning of the season, and it's, it just you just kind of pick up where you left off. You know everybody. I'm curious though, was there anything, whether it was filming or that just that interaction that might have been new for you this season that you hadn't experienced filming the other seasons?
I don't know. I personally, I just adored working with you, Neil, and getting to, I don't get to do a lot of comedic stuff and you're a comedic genius. So that for me was like, it really was a highlight of, I think I told you this on set, but it was truly, it was a highlight of my season this season. And, so that was brand new. I did a bit in season two, but nothing like, not to the extent that we did on season three. So that was a real treat.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. I would selfishly say the same thing. I mean, I loved going to work knowing that we were going to have some stuff together. Because not only was it fun to do, but the scenes worked really well. You're great to work with, so things move along quickly. We get what we need very quickly, and we get our days. And plus, a big part of doing a television show is hanging around waiting. And
Yeah.
it makes it so much nicer when you have decent people to wait with and interesting,
Yeah.
fun, creative people to wait with, and that's three-quarters of it.
It's true actually, because we were hanging out on set a lot.
Mhm.
Like I've been on sets where people like they do their scenes, or like they're in between, they have a gap, and everybody just kind of beelines it for their trailers. But we tend to hang out quite a bit
Yeah,
on set, and I hope that comes through for for the fans and for the viewers, because like we really are like a tight knit family now. It's kind of awesome, and you don't always get that.
that's very
It's
true.
really it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun to
I would
go with.
say that's got to be enjoyable when you're not filming to be able to have those moments just to sit and get to know each other better. So,
Yeah, yeah. We need to
okay.
bring our golf clubs if we get to work together again.
Yeah, yeah.
We've talked about it 2 seasons in a row, and we still have not gone golfing. So if there's more, then we have to bring our clubs.
Okay, there you go. Manifest that.
Are we using the farm that you guys film on? Is that what we're doing?
No, we could do that. We could turn it into a driving range. That's possible.
I'm gonna go tin cup and tee off of Ronnie's trailer.
Okay, so I know sometimes it's hard for you guys to kind of follow where we are in the season because for those that don't know, they block shoot, which means they're not always shooting in order. And so that's sometimes hard for you guys to follow. But knowing that episode 3 is when we start to see how Sam and Ronnie kind of work through those beginning stages of co-owning the hotel, let me ask you this. Have we seen your favorite scene this season yet?
I don't think so.
If it's the
I
same
don't
one
think
I think
so.
it is, John, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
I
think we
don't.
have just yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Pre-
coming then, right?
Mhm.
Prepare yourself.
Are we going to be laughing? Is it going to be like shock and awe? Like, what will our emotion be?
I
Hopefully,
hope it'll make you laugh. It
yeah,
made us laugh.
yeah,
Um, there was a moment that that we again we if it's the same scene I'm thinking of, John, where we found something while shooting the scene that worked so beautifully. I
I
hope
hope it is because I'm crying laughing
I know,
again.
yeah.
Are we going to know? Is it going to be that funny that we're going to know this is what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Don't get a message from me that
Uh,
says I never laughed again. Like,
what were you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Just text
okay.
us. Just be like, "Was that it?" We'll be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
So I can tell everybody you're going to laugh in episode 3, and you're saying, and there's more to come. So
Yes.
lots of good
Oh yeah.
comedy coming their way.
Certainly hope
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Okay. So when we talk about the season finale, what is something that you could tease about the season finale? Because we have 6 episodes, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's some lovely writing,
Yeah.
that where where things are sort of tied up beautifully, a bunch of different storylines coming together in a similar kind of arc, um, and I think that gives it's going to give our viewers a really nice feeling,
Yeah.
without giving away too much.
Yeah.
And then, there's that. I think there's that lovely Brookfield sensibility of kindness and love and community that
Yeah.
sort of comes to a head there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think there's some great highs and some great lows, and I think, by season end there'll be some resolutions, I think is maybe a good word to use, but I think everybody be I think really happy.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No jaw dropping?
Uh, there might be.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Is
know.
this one of these again? Got it.
I just do this. You can take
Uh,
that as you will.
I think they're again, the writers give us and give the viewers some really great depth to these characters, and so you get to see different faces, or different parts of them.
Yeah.
That Ronnie's not always the goofy, entrepreneur kind of guy, but there's a couple moments I can think of where it's like you see some genuine
Mm.
sincerity in there and some
Yeah.
kindness and stuff, and that
Yeah.
applies to all the characters. I think it really does.
Yeah, to echo that, like Alfonso and the team have done such a good job of giving each and every character a really good, strong arc. Like where that arc ends, obviously we can't say, but like the writing is so good. It's
Yeah.
just, it's a real treat as actors to work with writing like this. And again, you don't always get that, but it's You guys will be happy, I think.
Well, I would agree. Just, even in the first episodes that I've seen, it's been really nice. It's like you love the comedy, you like to have to be entertained like that. And I know that Alfonso, he talks humor, emotion, romance. Those are his big three.
Hmm.
But that emotional side of it, it's like you want to keep rooting for that character when you can kind of see, that softer, like the things that they're working through as well. And so it's
Yeah,
nice to hear that both of your characters have that as part of their arc this season as well. So
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
very
you
cool.
hope as an actor, you always, and a viewer too. The characters that are most memorable are the ones you like.
Mhm.
Even if they're bad characters or nasty guys, the best bad guys are part of you kind of likes part of them. You
You
know,
want to root for him.
it's
You
like
Yeah,
want you want to root for
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do you guys got time for a couple of fun, quick questions?
sure.
Oh, of course.
All right.
No
First one,
math,
and you can have different, would you say?
no
I'll
math.
do the I'll do the
Yeah.
math. I
Okay,
liked
I'll
math.
take
I
out.
liked math in
Okay,
school.
here we go. Four squared. Here we go.
Yeah. 16.
All right. Since the two of you might have trouble getting through scenes together when there's a lot of comedy going on, and this could be anybody on set, who's most likely to break character on set?
Oh, that's a good one. Um,
John says it's him.
yeah, yeah. John's a pretty soft
I
touch.
I did a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kiana goes pretty fast too sometimes.
she does.
In her kind of lose it a little bit. Uh,
What's
I,
the
I have to,
what's the
sorry, go ahead.
what's the word Hanukkah uses when she breaks? Oh, she had us. Is it corpsed? I can't remember.
She corpses.
Oh, but
Yeah,
that's a legit
yeah,
theater word. I
Yeah.
learned
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry to interrupt. It just popped into my because she
Yeah.
did it to me once. I made her laugh and she completely broke, and I was like, "Gotcha."
Nice. Who would you say is most like their character,
Mm.
minus the difference
Ooh.
of years?
I think Johnny, I think you're very much like your character, and in all the good ways. I mean, you're just a really decent, good guy, and you're very pleasant to be around. You're kind to people. You're gracious. And I don't think you're not as naive as Sam, but think, you know, I think you have a lot of those wonderful characters, which I think is why the character works for you so
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And you're completely clueless. And yeah.
well. He's got me. It's true.
No, 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 no. You're so good. You're so dialed in to Ronnie. It's crazy. Like I think you have a bigger gap. Like it's awesome. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, who else would be the most? Maybe Nick. He's kind of big and brooding, and he's
Yeah,
kind of that guy.
yeah,
He's kind of that guy. He's
yeah.
pretty similar, I think, to Wyatt.
And Chris is a very quiet guy too. Like he is
Yeah,
very few words, very friendly guy, nice
yeah,
guy, but not super garrulous at all.
yeah,
Just in his own head a little bit, and so he's very close to that kind of that man of few words Mountie that
yeah, yeah,
Sounds like
yeah.
we did some good casting.
really good casting.
Really good casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could switch roles with anyone on the show for a day, who would it be?
Ooh,
No kidding. Yeah.
ooh.
I'd
Everybody
be,
always wants to
I'd
ride the
be,
horse. They want the role where they get to
True.
ride the horse.
I'd be Debbie, I think. Just to be around all those cookies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
I think.
pastries. I hear that they're real pastries.
Oh, they're stupidly good.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
That's
Because
awesome.
I have to eat a lot. For whatever reason, they've almost always got me munching on something, and it's never painful. It's always quite wonderful.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Trying to think. Yeah, I'd probably pick one of the Mounties just so I can throw
Have
the
it.
suit on and ride a horse. And yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Wendy. Wendy's awesome too.
Hmm.
She's so good.
At least the Barbara Stanwyck of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Who would you trust the most to run the hotel for a day?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. That's a good question. I think I would
I
leave it
think
in Hanukkah. I would leave it in Hanukkah's hands. Yeah. She's very,
that's exactly that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah,
yeah, very capable.
yeah.
Very capable. All right. And then who would make the best menu for the restaurant?
Oh,
Debbie, I think.
yeah, I think she would. And that's not giving away too much too. Yeah, I think she would.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So to wrap it up, if you could each come up with, I always say a number of words. We'll say one word and you can break the rules. One word to describe your character's journey the rest of the season. And if you break the rules, it'll be okay.
Oh,
One word.
oof.
You can
Uh,
have three if you want. You can have 10.
oh, I would say
This is so hard.
learning to be humble,
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Learning to be humble for Ronnie.
A little turbulent, but with good change, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Okay, so
Sure.
before I let
Yeah.
both of you go, are there any other projects that you're working on, anything like that we can celebrate or be looking for?
I'm doing a wonderful mini series right now called Cry Wolf, where I get to work with the one of my all-time favorite actresses, Olivia Colman. And I've just been loving every second of that, and that's going to be a really interesting, dark, mysterious thing coming out next, I guess, in a while, I suppose. But it's that'll be very cool. It's an 8-part miniseries, I think.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know where we're going to be able to watch that?
It's Disney, which is weird to say because it's a dark little twisted show, but yeah, it'll be on Disney.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, we'll be looking for that. What do you got, John?
That's awesome, Neil. Congrats.
Thank you.
I just wrapped up. I just got home a couple weeks ago from, I was a month out, actually 5 weeks out in Calgary shooting a Christmas movie called Cowgirl for Christmas, which is, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it's for Lifetime, and it kind of breaks the standard Christmas mold that I'm sure a lot of these viewers are used to. It's a little bit grittier. There's horses and whips, and I think there's some guns in. Yeah, there's like guns in there and fights, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I
Good.
hope people look forward to that.
Well
Christmas
done.
season this season?
As far as I know, it's always tough with these things because
Yeah.
sometimes you shoot a project and then they're like, well, thanks, see you later.
Yeah.
You don't you don't really know, or sometimes you don't get the details. So, but yeah,
And not your first lifetime either.
no, no, I've done a couple with Lifetime now, which is really nice. And I think for the PureFlix subscribers too, I think Neil and I are trying to hook up in a couple of weeks and see each other again soon for I think a special preview or something like
Yeah,
that, I
we've
believe.
got a watch along night,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
watching an episode together and commenting and stuff. That'll be fun. That'll be
yeah.
definitely fun.
So tune in if you want to
I'm
see
sure
us
there'll be
team up again.
lots of laughs. That's
I
so
hope
cool.
so. Yeah, yeah.
Well, both of you, thank you. I'm so glad that this worked out, that I could chat with both of you together. Loving the dynamic. I knew I would. I knew I would love the dynamic. Having you guys be able to have more scenes together this season, loving watching Sam and Ronnie, and so excited for everybody that hasn't already to see episode 3 and the rest of the season, what's to come. I want to remind everybody that you can watch When Hope Calls Brookfield on Great American Family and GFam Plus on Sunday night. If you've got PureFlix, you get to watch it on Thursdays. If you have PureFlix Premium, like me, you get to watch it on at least Wednesday. So, lots of different options there. Thank you both so much for joining me. It's always fun to talk to both of you, and so excited for the rest of the season. So, thanks so much for being here.
Great pleasure,
Thank,
Steph. Thank you so much for
thank you
jumping
for
in.
having us.
Good to see you,
You too,
buddy.
Neil. We'll see you soon.
Enjoy, everybody.